Hey YouTube, it's me John from Dwelling Bunnies. I'm doing an updated video profile, deck profile of my X-Sabers. It's been a while since I've uploaded my first one, and I've made some modifications, uh, pretty significant, important ones, that in my opinion. I've completely taken out the whole Raiko Nimble Manga combo. It's a very common mistake in building decks that you get distracted. So I took out everything and anything that's not X-Sabers in regards to my monsters. So it's strictly X-Sabers, this way I can really focus on, the archetype going on. So here's my updated deck profile on my X-Sabers, which topped me 4 last weekend. And I do have another X-Saber build in mind that should be better, should run better. I'm going to test that out this weekend and let you know how that goes. I'm going to show you a video profile of that as well. Alright, but this is the one that won me top 4 last weekend. Alright, I run 2 Pushul. It guarantees field presence for a while. The fact that you can't destroy it, and the fact that it's usually flip up on your opponent's battle phase, so you don't take that 1,000 for a whole another turn. Buys you a lot of time. It's a great tuner, and deadly combo with Bogart Knight. Normal summon, Bogart, special summon, Pushul, sync for high and lead, blow up your opponent's backfield. 3 cards, no cost at all. That hurts anybody. It's like an instant heavy right there. And to make that combo even better, if you get at least one of each, Fault Roll, Bogart Knight, and Pushul opening hand, guaranteed to Stardust, assuming you go first. You sync these two, get your high and lead, bring out Fault Roll, use his effect, bring back Pushul, sync with high and lead and Pushul, or Fault Roll and Pushul, preferably high and lead. You get your Stardust, and you have a Fault Roll left over for you to recycle your remaining 2 X-Sabers in graveyard. That's God Hand first turn. The fact you get instant protection from Stardust opening hand is wonderful. But that's Bogart Knights, great swarming ability, 1900 beat stick. It's great overall. Definitely swarm, regain control of the field really fast. Fault Roll, his special summoning and swarming ability is wonderful. His just being able to recycle X-Sabers in the order that you want to. It's instant monster reborns built in. It's wonderful. So a lot of people they usually tend to juggle 2 to 3. People that run 2 say they always draw into dead draw with having Fault Roll and drawing Fault Roll before you even have 2 X-Sabers on the field. I've never run into that. I've been running X-Sabers for like 2 years, and I've never run into that. 3 has never failed me. I'm a super aggressive style player for my X-Sabers. Let me just clear this mat real quick. Alright. Alright. Next on the monster lineup is Emer's Blade. They are all secret. Don't give me none of that super reprint pish posh. Emer's Blade, great field presence, great deck thinner. Definitely lets you go through. Definitely gives you that missing piece. In case it allows you to start your turn off with an X-Saber. So you could use Fault Roll come next turn if you do have it in hand. What I personally enjoy doing is if, say, for instance, my opponent has 2 monsters, I have just a single Emer's Blade. Emer's Blade is popped, he attacks with the other one, right? He still has 1 attack remaining. I like to bring out Dark Soul. So I know as a fact he's going to destroy my Dark Soul. Great floater, by the way. And allows me to search for that missing piece in my combo in my hand. For instance, the Fault Roll combo I mentioned earlier. Or whatever syncing I'm looking into at the moment, whether it's Beast, Barkyon, High and Lee, Gotems, doesn't matter. It really gives you that hand presence, and great deck thinner too at the same time. And everybody knows, thinning your deck, wonderful. Definitely, I like to run 3 of them. It's an awesome floater, and the fact that his effect is stackable. If a single Dark Soul goes to the graveyard 3 times that turn, you get 3 searches at the end. You can't beat a floater like that, especially with Gotem's Emergency Call. You can recycle, you can use Fault Roll to recycle, Call of the Haunted, Monster Reborn, anything like that. It's so abused. And I like to run 3 Full Helm Knights. This is the last of the monsters. This is a pretty well-rounded card. Its potential swarming ability with destroying defense position monsters. 1300 attack, so it's a really good chance to get to destroy the defense position monsters. It can negate an attack, so that definitely holds its field presence down, and it's a level 3 tuner. Gives a lot of flexibility on that as well. Reinforcement of the army, it's a deck thinner, right? Let me see. Book of Moon, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm. Staples, because as you'll notice, the lifespan of my backfield isn't very long, so Heavy Storm, it doesn't really hurt me as much, and also it really depends on the timing as well. But that comes with experience, as just like Dark Hole would, you know. I do run 1 MST, just for that added security. So you know, my opponent has 1 card. A lot of people, they're not running as much backfield anymore due to the 3 MSTs and 1 Heavy Storm. So you know, I just need to pop that 1 backfield they're holding in their card because they don't want to overextend, and I just swarm and attack and rape. Not literally, metaphorically, you know. Don't want to get all G-Hopper status now. I have a Mind Control. Definitely, with the format with Exceeds now, Mind Control is wonderful for sinking and exceeding. People look past the whole exceeding thing. I mean, I have level 3, level 4, level 6. I have the option. But I mainly use it for sinking. I'll show you my extra deck later. My whole deck gives me a flexibility. Take control, bam, sink, use regain control of the field. Scapegoat, wonderful. All the tokens are earth type, so as long as I have a tuner on the field to bring out my scapegoats on my opponent's turn, I could sink for a Barkion, for a beast, Catastor, anything, Brionic. Really flexible scapegoats, great for sinking as well. Pot of Duality. Now, here's a great touch. For a long time, I was always hesitant on running Pot of Duality because of how much sinking I do. But I was skeptical, but I was like, you know what? I saw it was Billy Break. He topped a while ago in the previous format with 3 Pot of Dualities, and I was like, how could he do that, right? I was slow an X-Saber down so significantly. But I was like, I'll give it a test run, and it actually works wonders for me. Because now that I look back at the monster lineup, there's a lot of normal summoning going on, with the exception of Fault Roll and Bogart Knight. So for those skeptical about it, give it a test run, and you'll see for yourself that it does work wonders. For a long time, I was just running 1, and then I stumbled upon a second one, and I was like, wow, that works wonderfully. You know, I drew it at really convenient times. And my third one, I was like, what the hell, give it a shot, and it worked great. So test it before you judge it. That's all I gotta say. 3 Gotham's E-Calls. I think that's staple in any X-Saber deck. You will get X-Sabers go to the graveyard so quickly. It's not even an issue in this deck. You will always have a you'll be able to use this card come second turn guaranteed. Alright? Bam. And allows you to abuse that Dark Soul stackable effect I was talking about earlier. 2 warnings for field control. Bottomless. With a lot of the chaos thing going on, I just, you know, easy removal, make my life a bit more. I'm sorry. Makes the game a bit more interesting. You know, just removing their big beat stick or whatever. You know, it's like, oh, you bring a Hyperion, removed. Judgment Dragon, removed. Whatever. It's just it hurts. Solemn Judgment also for field control. A lot of flexibility at half your life points. Whatever. It could totally turn the duel around. I managed to turn the duel around this past weekend at locals. I was down to 150 life points. That card saved my butt and turned the game around. 2-dimensional prisons, also it helps with the whole chaos thing going on right now, and a lot of beast sticks, just remove them. Mirror Force staple and Torrential Tribute staple definitely evens out the field, and a Reinforced Truth. This is to bring out strictly Pushul for this deck. I'm sorry. It's a deck thinner and field presence. Simple as that. So that's my X-Saber deck. 40 cards on the dot. Never any more, never any less, obviously. Now for the extra deck. I run a Barkion. Every X-Saber is Earth attributes, not an issue bringing them out. Let me see. I have my Beast, Dual Terminal. So I have Trap Negation, Spell Negation. Alright, I have Thought Ruler. I do pay a bit of life points with the warnings and everything, and Judgment. It helps bring back a couple life points. Mistworm. I mean, Trish is great, but I like the fact that you just get to remove 3 cards on the field. In case you are clearly outpowered with like a full field of beat sticks. So I like to bring out Mistworm, regain control of the field a bit. Catastor. It's a great card overall. There's a lot of non-dark monsters, so his effect applies everywhere. Stardust Dragon, great against destruction effects. Trish, removal without destruction, wonderful. Field, hand, and graveyard. Bryo, stable. Black Rose Dragon, blows up the field. I run 1 Gotham's with so many synchros. You know, I did have to make some sacrifices. I used to run 2 for a very long time, but I'm just running 1 right now, and it hasn't, you know, it hasn't failed me at all. I've been perfectly satisfied with 1. Haven't run into a situation where I wish I had to. But great at discarding your opponent's hand. Use Fault Roll, bring back, if you have Fault Roll on the field and got him, so just keep bringing back an X-Saber. Pop it, destroy your opponent's hand, neg him 1. Scrap Dragon, 1 for 1 trade, it's wonderful. And the fact he gets to attack after the fact. 2 High on Lees, wonderful. Blow up your backfield, this card is wonderful. You'll be able to bring him out often with the whole Bogart Knight and Push Full combo. And 1 Leviathan Dragon. I ran into a situation where I was going up against an opponent that brought out Steel Swarm Roach, which is pretty much like a Royal Oppression for my entire deck, and I was like, ouch. So I was able to bring out Leviathan and you know, pop off a piece and attack his Steel Swarm Roach, because he's done by rank, not by stars. So that really helped me out, and a Magical Android, just for life points. It was level 5 I needed. I'm probably going to swap him out for something, for Librarian soon, but this is the deck that got me top 4 recently. And my locals, comment, and let me know what you guys think about it, alright? And I'll be posting my new updated X-Saber profile, and thank you. Ciao.